He wrote me a note na you have been a very good son. I felt touched when I read that letter, frankly. And I will cherish that comment for the rest of my life. And I remember him saying that to me whenever I think about my dad. I was born in June 5, 1963. So, I'm already 62 years of age. Ang early childhood ko, what I could remember is that both my parents are very typical na Ilocanos from La Union. And my father was a military man and therefore a strict disciplinarian. My mother was a teacher and she has been a very strong influence in my life. Being Ilocanos, one of the values that I have learned is the value of frugality. In Tagalog, sometimes we call it pagtitipid, although some people would call it pagkakuripot. But it is more of the being wise in the spending of money. Also, Ilocano tradition is to be industrious, to be very busy in whatever you do, and to be able to excel in whatever you like to do. If you want to do something, you have to do it well, or better not do it. Yeah, these are the things that I have learned. They are also very religious. My father and my mother, we always see them pray together, and we go to church every Sunday together as a family. And I remember also every October, my mother would initiate the prayer of the rosary. Every single night, we would kneel in front of the altar to pray the rosary. So we have been raised like this, and we have been cared for by loving parents who had very difficult work, but they have provided us with what we needed, including our education, our sustenance to survive. So I would say I'm so blessed. I was so lucky to be able to have parents like mine because they have only supported me and helped me to get the education, but they have continued to be my role models as far as how to become a good parents are concerned. So I miss them. I already lost both my parents, and I wanted to just express how much I love them until now that I miss them so much. So that's about my childhood.
Yeah, so thank you po, Tito. How about you, Tito? Can you tell
Hmm.
us about your family
Okay.
background?
I was born July 9, 1960. Then I have five sisters and four brothers. We are all 10. So we came from big family. And then my mother is very religious and my father is not religious but righteous. He don't like to go to church, but he instill us to become righteous, and especially my father taught us to become honest always. Then but I think very good match sa kanilang dalawa kasi righteous at saka religious. So my mother always lead rosary. If there is if somebody died in our place, she has to lead the prayer 40 days, 90 days, but in Latin, Latin word. I cannot understand even yung mga prayers nila. And then my sisters also inherited that kind of tradition. All of them are religious. Then all of us, six sisters, went to Catholic church school. School namin Catholic. I studied in Catholic school for 4 years, and then after high school, I proceed to public school na. Oo. And then yun, pero that's the thing na I cannot forget kasi my parents educate us to become better citizen. Oo. And then we inherited that kind of ano and that kind of tradition. Maybe that's my foundation also before I met the movement. The foundation and condition maybe of my mother because I was born very difficult time, nothing to eat. My parents said nothing to eat, and then I usually take milk like milk before milkmaid or in can or because difficult time I was born. My mother also sick. So I realized maybe a condition for me to meet our two parents.
How do you describe po your relationship with your parents, your siblings? Were you really close as a family?
Yes, so we are very close because the education before is unlike this time. We are very close. We eat together. Even a simple meals we eat together. We are so close because we are 10 eh. We are 10 in the family. Six sisters, we are six sisters and four brothers. Even now, because we are 10, so parang brought, we were dead before, yung closeness namin hanggang ngayon, oo. We are still close. And then our marriage is very good also. 10 of us. No, nobody separate from husband and wife. Oo, all of
Very
us
good.
are intact. Oo. We have good marriage. So, it's maybe that's the thing na I'm very proud of, yung marriage namin magkakapatid. I'm very close to my father. I close also to my mother, but I maybe because I'm daughter, I'm so close to my father. That's normal naman eh.
Are you the youngest?
No, I'm fifth child in the family. So, mayroon kong elder na nag-uutos sa akin. Pagdating sa akin, ako na naman nag-uutos sa mga five ko na younger. So, ganun yung nature ko. May nag-uutos sa akin, pero ako may inuutusan.
Middle child.
See, I'm in the middle ako. So, my nature, you can see my nature na parang, ano din ba, nung type ko na pwede ako mag-utos, pero ako rin yung
Both
utusan.
bossy and
Oh, ha?
submissive. Both bossy and submissive.
Oo. Yung utusin ako, di iutos ko na naman doon. Kasi may 5 pa utusan eh.
Very convenient.
Ganun yung nature ko kasi in the middle ko. By this time, dalawang ate ko, wala na. Matay na sila. Ang isang kuya ko. Din, mabait din yung kuya ko. So, even we are very poor, pero we are too close to each other. Kasi siguro yung banding namin, mahirap na nga kami, di ba? Oo. Sabi nga ng father ko, mahirap na nga tayo, di ba? Mawawala pa yung banding na yun, di ba? So, yun yung siguro yung kayamanan nating mga Pilipino,
Mm.
hindi mawawala yung banding natin as family. Tsaka dala-dala din natin kahit matanda na tayo, di ba?
Opo. How about you po, Tito? How do you describe po your relationship with your parents, your siblings? Like, how many are your brothers and sisters then po?
I have two elder sisters at saka I am the fourth child. Puro lalaki na yung susunod na apat. So we are 6 altogether na siblings. I'm very close to my mother. Actually, I could say that. Although I respected my father a lot when I was young. Pero I also at the same time feared his very strong na character at saka disciplinary ways niya. Being in the military, he wanted to instill yung discipline ng military sa amin. So he would whip us noon, I remember. And his temper sometimes could not be controlled, that he can be a little violent sa kanyang disciplinary action. So these are the things that I could not forget when I was young. Because I would literally become black and blue after the whipping pagkatapos ng pagalitan kami. And it even made me like feel resentful in a way. Pero I never lost my respect kasi my father is a accomplished man. Nagpunta siya sa Manila because he does not want to become a farmer. And he entered the army in order to be able to sustain his studies in college. So he studied in college and then he was doing the army. After the college na graduation niya, he was given a scholarship by the Philippine government to study in America for an officer's course. So he stayed there for 2 years and came back as a second lieutenant. He had the option to pursue the military career as an officer or to teach dahil he also loves to teach. Pero he decided to teach. Sabi niya, if I decided to continue my career as a military officer, I'm very sure I'm going to be assigned to Mindanao and I'm not sure whether I could come home alive, sabi niya. Kaya sabi niya, I rather choose teach. Anyway, if you teach in college, that's already the rank of a colonel, sabi niya sa amin. So I really respected my dad kasi he really earned his way to accomplish that, to finish a degree. At the same time, after he started teaching, nag-aral siya ulit ng master's degree niya and he finished second sa klase niya ng masters ng English Humanities Studies. So until the last time na nakita ko siya until he died, I really was thanking God na I had a parent like him and I had a good relationship. And one time he called me a good son. Yun ang pinaka-memorable na experience ko sa kanya. Kasi I was taking care of him when he was already sick. And then, inattendan namin for him, he wrote me a note na you have been a very good son. Kaya I felt touched when I read that letter, frankly. And I will cherish that comment for the rest of my life. And I remember him saying that to me whenever I think about my dad. Yeah, I would say generally it was a very good father and son relationship. Pero it was my mother who instilled my religious values kasi of her parang industriousness, her very religious life, prayerful life. And whenever I had a problem na I have to deal with, it was my mother who always lending her ears to listen to me talk and to speak. Whenever I have difficulty relationship with my siblings, whenever I complain about something, it is my mother who understands me and I talk to always. And my mother, very patiently, she would explain to me what I should understand. She always say, you have to pray and you have to be patient and you have to study hard because this is going to be your future. And so sometimes I heard my mother talks to my father and how much I appreciated my father, even though it looks like I did not like my. So overall, I'm so grateful to be able to meet people like them as parents. And I will always feel proud to say that I am their child, I am their son, and I would always proudly say then that what I have become is because of what they have made and what they have invested in order to Joseph to become what he is at this time. So thank you, God, for my parents. I really appreciated my parents. You know, there's something about when parents are very strict that makes siblings stick together more closely. Kasi parang kayo yung magkakampi, mga magkakapatid. And I became particularly close to my elder sisters, especially the second elder sister. Her name is Corazon. And she is a very close sister na she's really somebody who I can open everything. I cannot hide any secret. And also she would ask me about anything. Sometimes when she was still alive, we would talk to the phone for long hours. Bisan, maabot ng 1 hour or more. And we just talk about life and talk about dreams and talk about mga ambition. She always asks me to talk about principle and I always talk about father. Although she did not become a true member, but she learned about the divine principle. She knew that true father is the Messiah for me and that I believe that I'm going to fiercely defend that no matter what. I think that she concluded. And being a very religious woman herself, she would always try to give me some guidance. But it is the other way around most of the time. Kasi whenever we talk about many things, especially problems in life, and whenever there's a problem that comes up, I would volunteer my ideas, my views, and my guidance, of which she would feel very grateful for, and sometimes feeling surprised that I have this kind of principles that I could share and teach her that nobody had ever done to her, even her pastor or even her priest could not. So she's very amazed about what I know. And I think she is very amazed about the principle, although she is not really openly admitting it, but she respected Father Moon and Mother Moon mainly because of us, because of what she could see in us and what we can do for her. Yeah, my relationship with my siblings are okay. I am the fourth of the children, but even my two elder sisters call me Kuya because sabi nila I'm more advanced than my age, that I'm too old for my age, that sometimes they look at me like I was the eldest among the six children, even though I'm not. I'm the fourth of the children. Even I have an elder brother who is 1 year older than me, but my siblings think that perhaps I am elder because I am more matured, according to them, in my ways of thinking, in my ways of decisions, and my ways of life compared to my elder brother. Of course, my two younger brothers are very much younger, and they look up to me as somebody who is older than them. So until now, we still meet despite the fact that two of our siblings already gone. But we make it a point that we always meet. I think this Christmas we're going to have a reunion, and we are going to meet each other again to have a Christmas dinner. And so this has been a regular thing for our family. And we pray before we gather and we sing together. So we try to keep that family bonding together until, and still we could find ways and means to help each other. Brothers have helped me a lot in many of the things, even supported me in my mission many times I could recall. So I won't think that any there will be any problem, but I have been happy, and again I thank God for my siblings who have always stood beside me and supported me, and who had understood my work, my mission, my life generally, even if they have kept their faith, their Catholic faith until now, but I did not. But they respected my decision, and they have observed that the Unification Church has been good to me. It's not something like detrimental to my well-being. Until I got married and had my own family, they still look at us as stable people, and they respected Unification Church as a result of that.